Can it get any more amazing for Victor Wembanyama than it is now? Giannis Antetokounmpo, who has been voted the league's best player and the best player of the finals, and is one of the NBA's biggest stars right now, thinks so. He thinks that the French teenager is something to be looked out for, something to be dreaded in the NBA, as he has the greatest projection since LeBron James, and is the most complete athlete in the NBA. Trust me, you don't want to miss out on this chance of knowing how Giannis feels about Victor Wembanyama. Just watch this video to the end and you'll be glad you did. Wembanyama has been seen by Giannis as the NBA's future. Being one of the most significant players in the NBA does not diminish Antetokounmpo's humility. On the show, How Hungry Are You?, the Bucks star talked honestly and plainly about Wembanyama. This kid is going to be a problem, a big problem. I've never seen this before in my life. I saw him up close. He was on the same team as my brother Costas. He's taller than Rudy Gobert. He can block shots like Rudy, but shoots like KD. Bro, crazy. He has a good attitude. If he stays healthy, he's going to be really good, said Giannis. Victor Wembanyama was only 4 days away from becoming the first overall choice in the 2022 NBA Draft. The elite talent from France was born on January 4, 2004, just 4 days shy of the age requirement for international participation. The NBA season of 2022-2023 will now offer two prizes: the championship for teams competing at the top of the league, and the opportunity to win the rights to the best prospect to hit the draft since LeBron James for teams at the bottom of the standings. Wembanyama has the perfect combination of height, athleticism, and talents to play the sport. So, seeing him move around the court is like watching an extraterrestrial arrive on Earth. His stated height, weight, and wingspan are 7'2" and 230 pounds respectively. In addition to his outstanding lateral quickness and straight-line speed for someone of his height, he also has a stunning degree of flexibility and agility. He has also shown a significant amount of talent, routinely launching three-pointers, completing plays above the rim on both ends, and making eye-popping passes. When he attended UCLA in the middle of the 1960s, a teenage Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, then known as Lou Alcindor, might have been the last prospect this huge, this deft, and this at ease with the ball in his hands. Wembanyama is a very versatile player. He can be anything and everything. He'll be a fantastic rim protector on defense and a dangerous lob threat on attack. But that's only the beginning. He's already shooting and making threes while moving. He's passing the ball fast around the perimeter. With the prospect of blocking shots, he is eradicating whole defensively minded areas of the court. Wembanyama is also starting to display self-creative qualities, hinting at the massive effects that will happen if he becomes a go-to shot maker as well as an elite play finisher. Wembanyama is slated to join the league as basketball's next global superstar at a time when the top three MVP candidates, Nikola Jokic, Joel Embiid, and Giannis Antetokounmpo, were all born and grown outside of the United States. The league's lowest teams may start crossing their fingers right now, and it has never been more significant to watch the lotto ping pong balls bounce. Wembanyama, who's just 18 years old, has already shown himself against professionals in the famous EuroLeague and France's top professional league for many seasons. This is all you need to understand why clubs all across the league have been preparing for his entry into the 2023 NBA Draft for years. Kobe Bryant is a figure Wembanyama should follow. Wembanyama has said in an interview with L'Equipe that Kobe Bryant is one of his biggest inspirations and that he plans to enter the NBA the following season. In my memories, I always wanted to play in the NBA. It was when I was 12 or 13 years old in Nanterre that I realized that this is what I want to achieve and that I'm ready to work. I would like to one day become undefendable, a player able to adapt to all situations, versatile both on defense and offense. I would want to be a basketball player like a chess player, able to anticipate every move of my opponents and have the answer, said Wembanyama. From Kobe Bryant, I admire his encouragement, work ethic, philosophy of the game. Following his example every day, I try to push my limits. When I suffer, when I have doubts, I often wonder what Kobe would have done, and I know he would have done more. Well, let's look at some outstanding skills that give Wembanyama the edge over some other basketball stars. Victor Wembanyama has the tools to be a legendary rim protector. With his tools, Wembanyama has the ability to defensively destroy whole universes. He will have one of the largest wingspans in NBA history at 7 foot 9 inches, and his shot blocking ability has already shown his outstanding burst to the ball. Since starting his professional career, he has averaged 3.8 blocks per 36 minutes. Early in his NBA career, his most transferable talent was perhaps his ability to swat and deflect shots on defense. Wembanyama has incredible potential as the weak side low man. He has the go-ahead to attack the ball since he is long and swift enough to close out on the corner shooter from practically any place. Because of his historically high block radius, he can get balls that most players wouldn't dare attempt to really challenge. Additionally, he has already begun to understand how to maintain the ball in play after a swat. He can easily spin his hips to remain with a ball handler since he is flexible laterally. He has superb hand-eye coordination while blocking shots, and his length, as usual, is the deciding factor. Wembanyama should excel in drop coverage, but he's already displaying the traits of a big player who can play different coverages while causing havoc off the ball. Victor Wembanyama will be an elite lob threat. The simplest offensive strategy is to pass the ball up to Wembanyama at the basket. There isn't much the opposition defense can do to stop him from receiving the ball and dunking if he gets to his place. Wembanyama is going to have an all-time catch radius on alley-oops. He can finish from a variety of angles thanks to his dexterity and superb hands. He also does a heroic job rolling hard to the basket when it's open for someone who is so skilled on the perimeter. As a screener, he doesn't hesitate to make contact, and he once again exhibits strong short-paced bursts to the basket. Early in his career as an offensive player, he ought to be residing near the rim. He's a capable shooter from three-point range. Even if Wembanyama didn't shoot threes, he would still be a top prospect. Oh, but he can shoot the ball from three, demonstrating superb touch from distance even if the stats aren't there yet to back it up. With 5.4 attempts per 36 minutes, Wembanyama has made 31% of his three-point attempts as a professional. He shoots with obvious comfort and confidence, and his jump shot has NBA range. Wembanyama can shoot over the top of anyone despite having a fairly large dip off the catch before he shoots. Even though his pro career free throw percentage is only 68.5%, he does appear to have good touch as the ball leaves his hands. Both Embiid and Jokic have improved as reliable three-point shooters. Antetokounmpo hasn't yet, but he's never shown the kind of touch that Wembanyama seems to possess. There's reason to believe that eventually he will hit threes on 3 to 4 attempts per game at a rate of at least 35%. And who knows, perhaps he'll improve significantly over time. Victor Wembanyama has much to offer as a passer and a self-creator. Wembanyama has averaged just 1.5 assists per 36 minutes in his professional career, so it's too soon to draw any firm conclusions about his passing ability. But you rarely see him stop the ball. When the ball comes his way, he has demonstrated the ability to act quickly, frequently passing the ball to a teammate. The best-case scenario for Wembanyama has him handling the ball as Giannis, Embiid, and Jokic. His shot creation abilities this season showed themselves in some enticing flashes, including crossovers, post fadeaways, pump fakes into stepbacks, and pump into rim attacks. It's simply amazing to watch. The basketball world now has eyes on Victor Wembanyama, and everyone is eager to know what's next for him. To some, it will come as a shock, and to some, it'll just be an expectation coming through when Victor climbs to the very top. Let's hear your thoughts in the comment section about how you feel about Victor and his style of play.